to who you are and you know who you are, you'll become less offended in people's reactions. Your friend, for example, because you're centered within yourself. So you will witness that person's reaction from a place of love and compassion, where you'll say, they're on their own journey, they have a unique personality, and respectfully, as you would be gentle towards yourself, I understand that this person, we're just not connecting, and that's okay. That's okay. And that's the beauty, because then forgiveness comes in and you let it go. You're like, this has nothing to do with me, right? This has to do with where they are in their journey, right? So but that doesn't mean you invite them for dinner. It doesn't mean you hang out with them. I'm sorry to be so blunt, but it's true. You can love and not hang out with a person. If the lesson has been learned, and this is why I always say we must be fluid in life and not attach ourselves to these relationships, because then it becomes transactional. You do this for me, I do this for you. These are the roles and the masks we're playing. And when you don't react the way I like it, you to react, I have a problem. There's no authenticity in that. It's transactional. It's you behave this way, I love you. You don't behave this way, I don't love you. That's not love. Love is unconditional, right? So, yeah. I think we all resonate with each other. What do you guys think? We keep talking. Anyone else? Questions for Mary or audience? Yes. Oh, yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you for coming.
Um, Firstly, thank you very much to both the panelists for sharing such authentic personal experiences. I'd like to ask you, you had mentioned that the way we deal with one thing is how we deal with everything.
Yes.
And I really liked listening to this because in the practical real world, at school, at college, at home, we're taught that sometimes just adapt yourself to the situation, as in be more practical.
Mm-hmm.
How do we strike a balance between being practical and maintaining our sense of self? Because being a very strong individualist does not always work in your favor. I mean, sometimes what you're saying and doing does resonate with your sense of self, but it's not always the best thing for the entirety of the collective conscience, which also matters, especially if you're a woman, you're more giving, you're more sacrificing. You don't care if you don't get acknowledged or praised.
Yeah.
So, how do we work around that?
That's a very good question. And if we all had the answer, we'd all be billionaires. But because we all experience this, let's get real. Life happens. Life happens. We have responsibilities. We have our families. We have our friends. There's different areas of our lives. Um, my answer to you, love, about that is that I'm going to bring it home to in my own life how I operate is that I am only responsible, this is pertaining to you, I am only responsible for myself. I am only responsible for myself, right? Anyone in any interaction that's around me, I can only control myself. I cannot control how I'm received by others. I can't control it. I'm a strong woman too. I'm in business, I have to be. When I ran my executive search business, I specialized in the logistics freight forwarding, very male dominated construction. Using an example, I'm around men all the time, right? So I became very strong as a result. She's an entrepreneur as well. She understands, right? And sometimes, men, it's like, whoa. When I have my business hat on, it's like, that's a bit much, right? But but I still feel at peace with who I am, right? This is who you are. You're created that way. So you owe no explanation to anyone else. This is what I want to impart to you of being your authentic self in all settings, behind the scenes and in the front of your life, whether it's received or not. It's very gutsy, but it's the way to living your truth and operating from a place of empowerment and actually love. Because when people witness you, like this woman is all real and authentic. She's herself. I see it. I just feel so. You're so at peace. It's self belief. Yeah. You believe in yourself. Yes, it's self belief. You believe in yourself. She is who she is. This woman is who she is. You who are who you are, right? And whether it's received or not, it really doesn't matter. As long as I think it's when we're not in alignment with our truth, we become unhappy. She showed on the chart. So live your truth. You're a strong woman. To handle situations, you were designed for a purpose to be that way. The world needs you to be that way. Don't screw up the recipe, right? Okay. We could
Thank
go
you.
on